During one of my streams the other day, somebody asked about a budget blue-white control list, and this is what I came up with. It has 6 rares and 4 mythics. So the rares are 1 Mirrex, 3 verdicts, 1 deluge, and 1 temporary lockdown. To me, Supreme Verdict is a must-have in this deck. I really think you need deluge too. It's a very good draw spell, but we're playing other spells like Quick Study and Union of the Third Path. Teferi is a must-have for your mythic slot. And if you can afford it, I think having the Wandering Emperor is really solid too. You need a way to win, which is why we have Mirrex and Wandering Emperor, and those tokens also work really well with Make Disappear. So Dissipate has replaced Absorb. Elspeth Smite has replaced March of the Otherworldly Light. Definitely not as good, but at least it gives you some protection against mono red decks and super aggro decks. And obviously all the lands are common, uncommon. Port Town actually has been pretty good when you can reveal like a floodplain or just any of your basics. Been pretty surprised how often I can play this untapped. I think as you acquire more wild cards, I would probably go for more Memory Deluge, more Temporary Lockdown, and then work on getting some March of the Otherworldly Light. And around then, I would probably start prioritizing lands because the utility lands in this deck are pretty important. And then maybe lastly, you go for Absorb. Absorb's really good against mono red, but maybe the least necessary here. So we don't play the ladder. We play an event, and we get 3 wins in the event, so not too bad, but it is a budget deck. So good luck if you build this. Let me know if you make any changes. I'm interested to see how people build out their budget decks. All right, we can keep this. Play a Port Town. No reason to reveal. Playing it's a control mirror, that sucks. I do not enjoy the control mirrors. Some people love that stuff, but it's just so boring and it's so long. So boring. I meant to play the field there, not the Mirrex. Oh well. If they counter our Quick Study, then we can play Wandering Emperor the following turn. Usually you don't counter these, though. It's like the classic setup for control is counter my spell, my end step, and then I can play a Planeswalker the following turn. And they wisely do not counter. I don't want you to kill my Mirrex. Alright, get an island though. Now we can at least hold up Dissipate, I guess. I guess we could have Memory Deluge there. Actually, we should have played our Emperor there. That was a mistake. We should have tapped it for a mana and definitely played the Emperor. And now they're stuck on 3 lands. We missed our opportunity. What am I doing? What am I doing? Alright, well, Smite is definitely a card we could discard. If you miss land drops against the control mirror, like you lose. Because now I get to go Wandering Emperor, do you have a counter spell? If you do, I'm going to play Teferi on you next turn. And then I can hold up Dissipate, Make Disappear. Alright, so maybe they recognize that, or they just have a Get Lost or something.
Let your blade do the talking.
Or maybe they don't. They probably have other sweepers.
Keep watch for intruders.
I don't think we're going to do anything other than attack. Pass the turn. We'll go for a Deluge. Do you want to counter this? Alright, so they probably have another Make Disappear. Or they have a Dovin's Veto, which sucks. But we're going to go for it. If they have another Make Disappear, we can at least counter it. Oh wow, they didn't. I assume they have a Get Lost. Alright, we're not going to need the Supreme Verdict, that's for sure.
I have got new moves to teach you.
Nice, we got him. I mean, they got kind of mana screwed there. Even though we screwed up that one turn with the Wandering Emperor. I guess this hand is fine. Man, not another blue mirror match, please. Please. I would rather than play spirits. Alright, it's another blue control deck. It's pretty unfortunate. They see I'm budget right away. I could have used Disruption there, but I don't think I want to use it there. I guess they're playing blue-black poison. But getting that first poison counter, maybe I should have countered it. I don't know. Maybe Disruption's not going to get any better. Alright, I'm going to go up to 3 poison. Yeah, I think we'll use Deluge now. Oops. We'll get a counter. I guess we'll get the towers here. I think we can just play that tapped and pass. We'll get rid of another Smite. Guess I'll play a Union. We're tapped out. Well, I guess not tapped out, but we can't play anything, so play whatever you want to play. They did not want to play anything. Alright, we're just going to pass the turn back. Another fun, exciting matchup here. These poison counters are starting to add up. I mean, I don't want to counter stuff until I have to. But I'm going to have to pretty soon. Really need to draw a Teferi. I guess we could have played the... we could have played the island there, so we could have played Memory Deluge. Maybe that was the play. I don't think we're, like, in a hurry, though. There's Teferi. Let's get a Dovin's Veto, too. Alright, play the rest of your poison spells. Am I dead? No, they had to discard. Alright, we have quite a bit of counters, so maybe we could counter our way out of this. I assume they have a bunch of cards like that. I'm not going to let down my mana at this point. I want to be able to counter as much stuff as I possibly can. What do I need? 3 other islands? Well, I have that. I think I'm just going to put a counter spell back on top of my deck. I should have waited and... Well, I guess I got that on the plus. It'd been better if I could, like... put it on top and then plus. Let's start with the plus. We have way too many cards. We might deck ourselves. I need to find Mirrex. That's what I need. I get rid of Smite. I have a lot of counter spells though. Yeah, I'll let them draw. Mostly I just want to be able to protect Teferi if I can get to the ultimate. They know about Dissipate. Alright, Teferi's gonna ultimate. I'm gonna start. Alright, we'll go to 7. I'm gonna start exiling their lands. We're at 7 poison though, it's quite a bit. When it dies, they proliferate. I think I'll dissipate that. Alright, we got the emblem. Man, I should have held on to that quick study, actually. Another rat. We'll just exile that when we draw a card. That'll be the first thing we exile. It's not like attacking their mana right now is that good. Do they have a sack outlet for it? If they have a sack outlet for it, that sucks. We're going to be taking the poison. Yeah, it looks like they do. I guess we'll go to 8. We'll see if they have another one before we counter it. They do, of course. So we'll counter that. All right. They have a lot of cards in hand, too. All right, we're out of hard counters. All we have is this terrible soft counters. That's not good. I don't think we can win this game at this point. We're at 8. It's a pretty bad matchup for us. This is like actually a terrible matchup for us. But this is like mono red's dream deck to play against probably. It's so slow. They just have a bunch of cards that draw and proliferate. GG's though. GG's. Okay. Actually, Teferi's huge. Just depends on like how many proliferate cards they have in their hand. We'll play our Teferi, and plus we can exile another land.
Keep up the pace.
Well, hey, there's Mirrex about 10 turns, 20 turns too late, however long we've been playing this game. We have 22 cards. It might even be bad to play these creature tokens. They have more Whisper cards. Let's sack it to make disappear so they can't proliferate. It's kind of a crazy game, honestly. Quick Study's actually good. Got a lot of lands to exile. I wonder how many basics do you think they have? Probably quite a few. Looks like they're playing a pretty budget deck themselves. We'll go for the Field of Ruin anyway. I'm actually going to hold off on making another token. Just because if they have another mesmerizing dose, I want to be able to sack it to make disappear. Which it looks like they do. I don't even know if I want to make a 1/1 now. I don't think I'm going to. God, we've drawn so much land. Do I have any more quick studies in my deck? I think I have one. All right, they got to draw 2 cards. There's a quick study. We can cut them off from blue. Put them down to 1 land.
Hurry.
But we're almost out of cards ourselves. Oh my gosh, are we doing it? And we drew the Wandering Emperor. That's pretty huge. I'm actually going to plus. I don't want to make a creature.
You've done. Ask, show them how we greet our enemies.
I'm scared to make this creature, honestly, but I can Jwari Disruption anything they do. Alright, now we gotta close the game out. Holy shit, what a game. What a crazy game.
You know what?
I should probably be careful here. I probably shouldn't draw any more cards. But we do get another Mirrex token every time we do. Opponent's gonna be upset about this one. Holy shit, we won that game. That's crazy. Let's go. Alright, we're 2-0. 2-0 with this budget blue-white control deck so far. Sam looks good to me. A couple counter spells into Teferi. Would have been nice to win the dice roll. Right, they're probably playing fires. I assume that's what they're playing anyway. Can reveal our island with the port town. Right, do you have a 3-drop? Already getting Karuga, okay. Fine with us. If they don't do anything we want to dissipate or make disappear, then we can just play Union. And looks like we will do that. Alright, got plenty of lands. I think I'm going to play a Field of Ruin. I could definitely Field of Ruin a garden or a lounge here. Okay, and they're playing Creative Outburst. What do I want to get? Maybe attack their blue source, even though they have a token. I mean, I don't think it will really matter. Maybe they're playing creativity. I don't think these Smites are going to do anything for us in this matchup. I mean, I could play Teferi and just hope they don't have a counterspell or something. But I think I like waiting one more turn. If I play the Tranquil Cove, I can't use Dissipate and make Disappear, but they haven't done anything. I think just the Dissipate is fine. If I go for Teferi, I think I have to wait another turn, so I can play Teferi plus have make Disappear back up. Maybe they're just playing like 5-color Atraxa. I mean, I thought they were playing fires. Oh, okay. We will dissipate that. Another card that's going to do nothing for us.
I know what must be done.
Do you have Leyline? Leyline binding? Cosine? Yeah, I think that's fine. I think we want to save the make disappear. I guess quick study isn't terrible. They don't do anything here. Yeah, we definitely want to counter that. I don't play against the Discover combo very often. Not since they nerfed it, but it is still pretty good once they get it going. I need to find another counterspell. If they have another threat, we're probably screwed. I could quick study to try to find a veto. Okay, we're happy about that. What does this do? Target opponent discards 2 cards. Return target permanent to its owner's hand. Yeah. We'll just play it again. Hope we find a counterspell.
You know what?
No counterspell. I think we'll play the Mirrex and we can start making 1/1s if we want to. I'll probably just use quick study again though to try to find a counterspell. Alright, so I guess we lost. And this is when the budget really gets you, when we need March of the Otherworldly Light here to just exile this to stop the combo. Can't do anything with these. I guess if they miscalculate haste, like the damage they need, maybe we could. They want to get a Teferi. I mean, if they don't have a way of giving it haste, I can just Supreme Verdict here. Which is exactly what we're going to do. Alright, pretty happy about how that worked out. They have a Teferi now, which is kind of annoying though. Why did they stop their combo to get a Teferi? It doesn't make sense to me. And they shock. Yeah, I can't stop that. It's gonna have to be something real good on top. Well, I guess we can at least draw the Teferi. And send that back.
Right on schedule.
Okay, they have a leyline binding, sure.
How long do you want? Reverse.
Let's attack Teferi.
Don't make another move.
Alright, well we're holding on the best we can.
Hurry.
I mean, really, we're wanting to play against like aggro decks. We don't have much in terms of answers for this kind of deck. Yep, it's a beanstalk giant. Now that we're so far behind, I don't think we can win this. Could probably concede here. Yeah, I don't think that we're coming back from that one. All right, we're still 2-1 though. Sure, I guess. Let's reveal a plains. Maybe we're playing against Phoenix? I'm not sure. Make Disappear is actually a pretty good draw here. Yeah, that card's actually pretty busted in their deck, so let's counter that. And they have another one, and they put 2 Phoenix in the graveyard. That's really bad for us. Very bad. If we don't have double blue, I could play this, but it'd be tapped. I think they go for it this turn, probably. Get their 2 Arclights. Or they just play a Ledger Shredder. I think I have to get... Let's wait till end step. I think I have to get my double blue here. I mean, if they don't put the counter on it, I can use Smite. But I have a feeling that's not going to work very well for us. I think our best plan is they just go, we let them, well, obviously we have to let them, but they get their Phoenixes back, then we just Supreme Verdict. Hope they can't do it again. Alright, Treasure Cruise is pretty nice. Treasure Cruise I will Dissipate. Got the spell pierce, sure. Alright. Probably over forest. Again, this is why we like to have a farewell in our deck. But that was another rare, so it didn't make the rare cut. Anything else, opponent? Maybe that buys us a little bit more time. They have another treasure cruise. That really sucks. The second treasure cruise is going to get us. I mean, there's no way they don't bring these Phoenixes back at this point. And that's pretty huge, too. Their deck is kind of just going off on what it's supposed to do. Very little resistance from us. Okay. We're at 7. I guess we could have smited one earlier, right? And exiled one. That was probably a mistake. We probably should have used smite when we could have. To exile one of them. Now they're just here hard casting Phoenix. Well, I'll do it now. Do you want to use Lava Axe on your own Phoenix? I think they probably will. I think they'll just kill it themselves. Or Lightning Axe. And they put another Phoenix in the graveyard. Ouch. Alright. Things are not looking good. I don't think Blast is going to save us here. Alright. Can they bring them all back? I would imagine so. Show me the treasure cruise and I'll concede, probably. You know, we'll let it. We'll let them do it. At least make them get it back. Uh-huh. Do you have another treasure cruise? Exile the rest of your graveyard for me. Oh, they only had those. That was only 2 spells. Oh, okay, I was gonna say there's a third one. All right, GG's. From 2-0 to 0-2. Not 0-2, but we lost the last 2. 2-2. All right. Won the dice roll, which is nice, so we'll keep this. Bunch of tap lands, though. Maybe we'll draw a plains or island. We can play this untapped if we need to. Alright. Probably another Fires deck again, which sucks. This isn't the person we just played, is it? Now I can't remember. Guess we can play field and start attacking their lands. Is this the same person we just played, or is it... I didn't look at their name. I forgot. I think it might be. Come on, come on, come on. Alright, I swear it just takes forever to load. I actually meant to get an island there, and I guess I misclicked. We'll just play another field. Keep going for lands. I don't think this is a very good matchup for us. We have all these cards that are in our deck for like mono red. But we can play a Teferi that will most likely get leylined. 100% leylined. How many basics do you have in your deck? I imagine quite a few, because they have Beanstalk Giant in their deck. They don't have blue now, though. Maybe the blue is in their hand. We'll go for Teferi. Like I said, I'm sure this gets leylined. There it is. Yeah, I think we are playing the same person. I didn't look at their name, but looks like the exact same deck. But if we don't draw a counter here, I think we're probably going to lose again. We just ripped a bunch of lands on top, unfortunately. Alright, Beanstalk's not bad for us. I think yeah, we got a verdict, so we protect our Teferi. Alright, I guess at least we got a Veto. We could use Quick Study to maybe find a Make Disappear. But yeah, let's definitely veto this. Alright, maybe this is our revenge game against this guy. We have so many dead cards, though. Alright, our one Memory Deluge. Hell yeah. Quick Study and a Wandering Emperor. Alright, can't counter anything. Unless I find it with Quick Study. There's a counter. What you got? We're getting close to Teferi Ultimate. What is this? Okay, yeah. That's like their answer to aggro. Alright, that keeps Teferi off early ultimate. I'm just playing my hand out because I have so many dead cards. I just want to find counters. I'd like to find a Mirrex I could use casualty. What do they have? One untapped? Okay. Definitely use it then. And we can even play our Wandering Emperor. Alright. I feel like we're getting our revenge here. We're in a pretty good spot.
No time for a break.
Elspeth Smite is horrible.
Guards, to me.
Probably should use the third path before I play the land. Rather play this Tranquil Cove there. Tranquil Cove. Sure. Yeah, we can sack one of our tokens now. Don't want them to get a Teferi. Another dead card. Okay. Alright, Teferi's on 8.
Need to move quickly.
Just need to get through one more turn.
Remember your training.
How many lands do we have? We could... I think we have to use Memory Deluge here, right? Just find a hard counter. Oh man, we didn't find a hard counter. We haven't seen one Dissipate. What is up with that? Not one single Dissipate. Return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Alright. So they want me to get my Teferi back and then have to sack the other one. That sucks.
I know what must be done.
Really unfortunate.
Really.
But they couldn't let us get that ultimate. I mean, that's just GG's. We've drawn a lot of land, a lot of cards, but it's all been crap. It's probably because our deck is mostly crap. I meant to play Mystic Sanctuary there, and I screwed up. I don't even know what I want, though, because I don't... I haven't found a Dissipate yet. What? We still have Wandering Emperor. We're still attacking. We have a lethal attack next turn. Do I want any of these cards back on top? I mean, the best thing to put on top is maybe Quick Study. I think I would just wait. Gotta answer my 3/3s. Let's go. Let's go. All right, 3 wins. All right, well, we end up playing the same guy again, so I just didn't show the video because it pretty much just goes the same way. But we got the 3 wins with a budget blue-white control. And as you build your blue-white control, like I said, you can just keep adding rares as you go. But yeah, good luck. Thanks for watching.